Hello, my good people. It's Donna from Cozy Kitchen Chats, and today I'm going to make a quick video because I want you to have the very best things your life has planned for you. There is already a storehouse filled with good things that are good for you. And all you have to do is change your mindset. There's so much out there right now with manifesting what you need, manifesting that perfect job, the perfect relationship. But the thing is we don't have to manifest anything. Everything that is allotted to you, everything that your soul had a pre-existing contract to attain is already in place. All you have to do is find your doorway, find your path to get everything that your life needs to be the very best. It's already there. It's not necessarily that you need to convince the universe or your God to give good things to you. You just have to align with your pathway, and everything that you need is there. It's available, it's attainable, it's already there. It's just you need to find your key. And I'm going to give you just a brief little hint of how to go about it. For me, if you somehow can relate to me and we are similar, then this might be the key that helps open up your door to your amazing future and everything the universe has already in place for you. For me, I was very judgmental. I was very judgmental about my relationship with God and what I thought God was. And I was very judgmental of other people. I could not help but talk badly about other people. I could not have a conversation without talking about another person. And the reason why I needed to point out the faults in another person, the reason why I needed to point out beauty flaws in another person, the reason why I had to judge the behaviors of other people were because I knew I was off the mark. So when I personally started examining my behaviors, when I wanted to talk bad about another person, I remember asking the universe to get me from this habit of constantly talking poorly about other people, discounting other people, pointing out faults that may be true or may be false. I even believed lies about people just because I made up the lies because I assumed I understood what was going on inside their mind, which pretty much makes me a little bit crazy that I would think I would know what was going on. My theory of mind would be able to understand the theory of mind in another. And when I started asking the universe to really help me. And I don't know if it's really a divine source or a God or ultimate consciousness or a divine wisdom. I don't have a name for it. And I'm not going to be simple-minded enough to think that I can name this or that I can find this in a book. But whatever this life source, it might be just self-contained within me. It might bind us all together. It might have created us all together. I just don't know. And I would never be foolish enough to say that I did know or I understood. But I would ask this divine presence, this understanding that every time I went to talk bad about somebody, that I would start to cough. So, and that would kind of convince, that would help me stop talking bad about people. And it started work. I don't know if it was like self-hypnosis that I was using or behavior modification that I was doing to myself. But I found that when I started talking about people, I would get a tickle in my throat, or I would cough, or I would have to keep clearing my throat, which would totally just put me back into my place. So when I started to really work on myself, to stop talking about other people, to stop finding fault in other people, to stop trying to put other people down, I really started to see something magical happen in my world. Something amazing started coming into my being, into my understanding, and even in the physical. Things started to change. My look started to change. My personality started to change. My energy, my health, my financial status. Everything started to change when I no longer wanted to injure another person, injure them even privately. Even privately, would I want to injure them if they never even knew about it? I, as a person, as somebody who wanted to be better within myself, I knew that it was time for me to stop this because I did not like it. And when I started to go against my nature, to break my nature of complaining about other people, of talking about other people, of gossiping, of judging, of fault finding, and of making these assumptions in my head that I understood their personality. Once I started to break that down within me, things transformed. My mind became younger. My understanding of the divine connection, the infinite wisdom that goes on, it began to be greater. My ability to get ideas to form businesses or to make certain investments, it was like I started being able to pick up a new broadcast that's out there. And it was the simplest thing. And for me, this was my demon that I had to battle. And that's why I talk so much about it, because I know. And what if you're like me and you can be honest and say, yeah, I do spend more of my time thinking about what other people are thinking and speaking as if I know that other person, and I do damage by gossiping. If that is something you can truly identify within you, you're in the right place, and we are going to work on this together. What I want you to do is just get yourself a journal. And I want you, it can be a dollar store journal, it can be a grocery store receipt, it can be anything, but I want you today to write to yourself and write to what your understanding of God or the divine providence is. And you write it to your soul too, because we're going to be moving in very quickly. If you follow me, we're going to be moving in very quickly to living and providing a good life for your soul. I want you to see that just like the car that you go and you drive, that car is not you. When you're not in that car is just a shell. Same with your soul. This body, these thoughts that come into your head, these problems that we have, they have nothing to do with the true source of who you are, your true soul. This body, this experience is nothing more than those cars in the garage. Your body, what you think is your life is not. You are so much more. You are an eternal soul, and we are all connected, and it's exciting when you get there. But what I want you to do today is I want you somehow to date a page, and I want you to write to yourself, to your soul, to the universe, that today is the day that you are going to focus on self-correction, and you no longer want to injure or insult another person, and you want to become ultimately overwhelmingly aware of every time you try to damage another person's reputation within your own understanding of that person or within the understanding of somebody you're sharing information with. I want you to write down that today is the day that you want to become aware of when you're doing it, why you're doing it, and let all the sources that be know that you are wanting to sincerely, truly change that. And then I want you to watch what transforms. This is something I'm not going to make you buy a book. I'm not going to make you listen to a course. No, I'm a big believer in each one, teach one. And it's not about getting understanding. Anybody who really gets a divine revelation of what life is, they will never charge you for it. They will never put it in a book and hold it back from you until you purchase it. The people who really get it, who really understand it, and it's real enough that you have to find other people to share it with, it is free and it flows. It flows from the divine source out of that person in. I'm a big believer in each one, teach one. And if I can just reach one other person who might reach one other person, then we are these beautiful cogwheels that work like the master clock. The master builder built the clock with cogwheels inside it, that when one starts to turn, no matter how many cogwheels there are to perform the function, once you go into motion, even if you're the smallest cogwheel, you cause a reaction in each and every other one. So if I can just reach one person who is ready for change, who is ready to stop this cycle and break free from what we think is our life and our purpose, and you're ready to go in and have the world come up, have the universe come up and conspire to get you everything that you need. I'm telling you, everything that you need to thrive and to start to focus on your soul and your spiritual life versus your flesh life. This going to work, paying your bills, trying to live paycheck to paycheck. We are ready to get out of this cycle and start our real journey on developing ourselves, developing our soul, and moving to the next reality, whether it's a reality in this world where there are many worlds. I can tell you this, I know for certain there are many worlds. There's one earth, but there are many worlds. There's many realities that are different for different people, and you can reality jump. What was intended, what you thought was intended to be your reality, working, then hitting the age for retirement, getting through the process of getting your Social Security and your retirement, and that was the life you were going to live until you die. You can change that reality today by changing your mind and seeking something better. Because once you start to understand life should be better, life has more meaning, then you're able to want it for everyone. And you no longer hold resentment towards anyone. You no longer judge anyone. All you want is for other people to realize that we want life good for everyone, because life then becomes really good with us, and we can change that reality, the reality of the life that was going to lead to just a slow death of your body. We can jump and move you to a new world where because you're doing good and you are good, and the universe can move good through you, the providence for provision can kind of come from the universe into you, good income, good investments, and then you can reach out and help other people with those funds. It becomes a river of life where it just keeps going, because you want good for other people. you know that good for other people brings good to you. Your life transforms. And today is the day that you can do this. You can change your reality. You can elevate your world. You can go into a different world that's going to have a different outcome. And it's all because you personally want to change. So I want you to start today. I want you to document today's date. Declare that you are ready for an amazing change and that you want to move to a new world. You don't want to live in this world of CNN or Fox News. Their reality is their reality. My reality has nothing to do. My bounty, what I do in my day, it has nothing to do. It's not based around the virus that's out there. It's not based around politics. It's based around the universe supporting and conspiring for me to be lifted up so I can lift up other people. And it is available for each and every person that truly wants good in this world. So today is the day. I want you just to date it, declare it, and I want you to become mindful of it. I want you to look at that date every day and then watch, because it's a testable and tangible thing. It's testable, I'm telling you. Document it, date it, and watch. Watch checks come in. Watch opportunities increase. Watch that you get an idea on a business or a business model or a product or an investment. Watch something happen in your world to help you become, to move to a different level. There's no hype. There's no book buying. There's nothing. And a lot of people that have the true secret will hold on. They think they have the true secret because if they truly have it and they truly know what is going to transform your life, they will not sell it. They will not, maybe if they write a book, they will write a book to get into the hands of other people, but they will not charge you. The truth is the people who really hold the truth are supernaturally supplied, either by people who hear their message, they gift them, they maybe pay tithes to them, not in like the church concept of tithes, but they feel drawn to support that person, or it's a business idea that the universe, it doesn't matter, because the people who hold the truth are sustained naturally, supernaturally. So if anybody's trying to get you to buy into a MLM for weight loss or for changing yourself or to manifest great things, it's not true. The truth is it's already yours. You just have to uncover the path that you need to be in alignment with it. And hopefully, I'm going to share my journey through this because I'm very excited about it. The transformation that I have experienced, the tangible, testable change that I have experienced in the last 5 or 6 years, it's phenomenal. It's a phenomenon. And I'm so eager to share it. Teach one. If there's just one person that I can open your understanding and help you find your path to this, I'm beside myself. I am absolutely beside myself. So I love you. If you made it to the end of this video, bless your heart for blessing me by you watching this video. I just ask the universe to support you and to increase you, bless you 1,000 times over for blessing me. And I mean that sincerely. I absolutely know that I'm drawn to put this message out. I don't know if anybody will listen to it. My videos usually get 4 people who watch it. And I think actually maybe 2 of them are my views. So maybe 2 people watch my videos. But each one, teach one. If I can reach one person and help transform your world, then I am just pleased as punch. I love you, and I look forward to sharing a little bit more with you. And we will absolutely review the date from today. It's an amazing life. It's an amazing world. I love you guys. I love that we have this opportunity to share information through YouTube. I know there's a lot that's being shared on YouTube that just defeats and debilitates and disables people, but we can use this for good too. Even if there's only one or two people out there that are really sincere about moving a great message to change the world, if we just change, if each one teach one, if we can just better the lives of one other person, it's magical. So I thank you, I love you, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.